Hi, my name is Leah Morris. I am a singer, songwriter, choral composer, and a Composer Reacts video virgin. I have never done this before, but I thought it was a pretty cool idea, so let's play. If you like what you see and hear, there is a link in the description to some free notation and teaching MP3s of one of my original pieces called Peace Come Now. I would love for you to check that out, and if you enjoy it, to sing it with your community. Full disclosure, this video we're about to watch together is actually, you will notice that the person directing is me. It's me directing my own music in Asheville, North Carolina at their Center for Spiritual Living. I got an invitation to go over and do a residency with them, and I couldn't pass it up. If you're thinking that this is not a fair reaction because I've been exposed to this performance before, true. However, if you've ever directed, you know that in that moment you're holding space, right? You're holding the musical vision for those who are singing as well as the audience, and you are not in absorption mode. You're not in audience mode. So for me, this will really be an opportunity to watch the music, right? Not to really to hold the music. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's dive in together.
Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains.
As the butterfly slips free from her dark cocoon, as the evening sky
Somebody missed the cutoff. Happens. You got humans.
fear surrounds us, sometimes there will be pain. Let the darkness heal you until only love remains. As the butterfly slips free from her.
One of the things I've noticed is that I write a lot of syncopated rhythms that are not necessarily familiar to everyone. So it often takes a little while for us to get into the same groove together. But we got there, as you can hear.
Let the darkness heal you until only love remains. Honor the dark.
Woo-hoo. The people in the sound booth were not holding back on the reverb. I respect it. There's Reverend Susie Shadle.
Whoa!
She's a sweetheart.
I got to be an honorary one voice today.
It's the name of their choir, One Voice.
Thank you for letting me play. I could just not sing while Leah was here, because she can make a frog sing and sound good, I'm telling you. I witnessed it myself yesterday.
Awesome. At the workshop. Sweet. Okay.
What we seed in the dark grows. What we seed in the dark grows.
And you'll notice that a lot of my style, as I mentioned, it's, an inspirational chant, and then some other harmony, and we just stack those until we stop stacking.
We seed in the dark grows, and how no one knows.
What we seed in the dark grows.
What we seed in the
And a
dark.
lot of folks aren't familiar with this style of singing or arrangement, but I was really grateful to come into a community where folks were willing to try something different. David Washington, the choral director, you'll see is sitting in the back with the tenors. He warned me that this is a group of people who are used to reading music, and I prefer to teach by ear.
What we seed in the dark grows.
So we got 4 parts working together. And when it works, it really works.
What we seed in the dark grows. And how no one knows.
Wow.
Nice, guys. Nice.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to say it at this point. I'm out of order, but I am most Sundays. So what I'm going to say is, this weekend has been so over-the-top, fabulous, exhilarating. I am exhausted in the most wonderful and powerful way.
Yeah, we worked.
Thanks
We
to
played.
our guest, Leah Morris. She put on a concert that was just wow,
Oh, yeah,
just
did I mention that?
overwhelmingly good on Friday night.
that.
Yesterday, she had like 20-something people singing parts that were not easy, by the by.
They are
did
easy.
it, and we
What
started
is challenging is how they flow together.
Really got
It takes some practice, some listening.
that brings out the creation in other people. And you see what she's done with us and for us this Sunday. Her destination in America from here forward is Asheville, right here. So you're always home.
Very sweet. I feel that way, honestly, everywhere I go. Thankfully, my music resonates with communities that are generally open and resonant with messages like in this song.
Greater, greater, may my love be greater, 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 may my love be greater, may my love be greater than my fear. May my love be greater than my fear. May my love be greater than my fear. And may I know I am welcome here. Great.
I really love hearing this with the band and all in unison. I actually arranged it for 5 parts, and we had already learned 3 songs by this point in an hour and a half rehearsal. And I was like, you know what, y'all, let's just sing it in unison and let the message carry. And it was really such the right choice. It feels so rich. Just keeping it simple.
I want to invite you, as you're able and willing, to stand and sing this chorus.
This is clearly a group of people who are full of heart, but don't necessarily always get up and move and clap. I grew up, I told you, in the gospel church. Like, if there's a groove, that means the spirit is in the building and you are not supposed to be holding back. So I invited, and you see people got up, so I'm grateful for that. They didn't just look at me like,
I do
open hearts, open minds, let it happen, let the spirit move.
I will follow. Love, lead the way. Love, lead the way.
We did it. Beautiful. You see that one lady? She was there for every event all weekend, and she came up to me before the concert. Was like, "It's okay if I dance?" I was like, "Girl, please dance, please." If I see somebody dancing, I know I'm in the right place. I know I'm doing the right thing. It's fabulous. They were wonderful. I was so grateful to be in their presence. And I will be back. Reverend Susie said I'm invited every time I come to the States, so I'm gonna hold her to that. So wonderful. My reaction as the composer is that I'm so blessed every time anybody wants to engage in my music. When people want to listen, it's wonderful. People want to share. It has happened that people want to share my music in documentaries, and I look forward to having my music in film and television. And probably the most meaningful, moving experiences when people sing my songs and when I get to sing them with them, because I know where the songs come from. They come from a place of deep love for life and humanity and this earth and this experience. And when I get to share that with people in real time, it's affirming, right? It's life affirming for me. And based on the feedback that I get from others, it's affirming for them of our unity. So if you're interested in singing the songs yourself or having me and come and visit your community, you can find links in the description to my website where you'll find my contact information. You can get that notation in MP3 from Peace Come Now. And you can join my Patreon community. We get together every month for a Zoom meeting and engage in musical exploration in all sorts of different ways. As always, I appreciate you liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on this video, because the algorithm actually is the audience. What YouTube recognizes is when videos have an impact on people because they respond to them. And therefore, then they share the videos with more people. And I definitely am pleased and honored every time my music is being shared in the world. So thank you for hanging out for a little bit, reacting to my reaction, and I hope I'll see you soon.